Alright, Big Boys Toys. This is the drinking edition of Big Boys Toys, and best camera view I can get on this layout here. The glass table and all. I can't really get a good picture of Pitt here. If I lean forward, there's Pitt there, and so we'll just put that back there and give you a little bit of the gist. If we move over here, there is the ARC Pro control unit, starting grid, and turn one, and then Pitt. So there's that. But this is this. So yeah, I got went out to lunch with a couple buddies of mine, and so yeah, a few IPAs, some good stuff. The first one I had was they called it the Westie, and they didn't say what brewing company it was from, but good stuff. Good stuff. The second one was a 10%er from New Glory. They're based out here in Sacramento. That's where I'm based out of, and really smooth. Even let it sit for a while because it's a 10%er. I'm not saying it was strong in taste. It was just got to moderate, and so even when it got a little warm, it got a little bitter, but not super bitter. And the last one I had was last one I wanted was from Sonoma Brewing Company. It was it's called the Dynamite Kid, and they're out, but they had another hazy that wasn't on the drink menu, so I forgot the name. I want to say it's Starship something in the name, but yeah, good times, really good burger. It's called Burgers and Brews, downtown Sacramento, and really good burgers there, and highly recommended. And beautiful day out there, sunny, warm, and so. But it was still time to get home to race here. So I've been fooling around with this, running each car. The NASCARs, the Monte Carlos, different tire. Every car is different. And tires are different. NASCARs, of course, they got slick, so they're more slippery here on this track. And then also this is Hornby's track here. There's sport track. You got a slick track with slick tires. Yeah, you got no grip there. So you got to really watch it. And so when I was doing laps, and then before the hairpin, I do have a crossover switch there. And I was noting issues when crossing over into each lane, if you want inside or outside of that hairpin. The cars were coming out of the guides were coming out of the grooves, and so yeah, just I got to move that back, and so that's something I got to do tonight. And then of course, when you build a track, you're still thinking, what else could I do? What else could I do to this track? And so that's what I was doing. And so we got I got this is by far my favorite car. This is the Ford Escort Rally Mexico Edition, and she sticks to the car. She sticks to the track, and the tires are different from the other vehicles. These actually have traction on it, and sticks real well. Just gonna let it run. I'll keep it right there on the inside, and so it doesn't slide out too easy. If I had the NASCAR Monte Carlos on here, yeah, they would slide. It'd slide in slow motion if I had it just how I have it going. I mean, it's just cruising around. I mean, those lights are awesome. The rear lights great car, super great car. These Ford Escorts, different paint schemes available through Scalextric, and I got this one. I loved it. The rally lights in front. Too bad they don't light up. That'd have been really nice. And so, I noticed that the car was getting off coming off the track when I made a lane change right there going into the hairpin. And so, also, of course, like I said, when you build something, you're gonna think what else you can do. And so I went to my local hobby shop this morning, and they're out of borders. They had no borders whatsoever for this on Scalextric, and I was debating on picking up some tracks, some radius 3 to make like S curves. But if you do S curves, well, right now this is, you know, pretty plain, straight, you know, straights, turns. Of course, you want some variety. You want some also, you know, some little zigzag stuff, and you just want some variety. So I was debating on picking that up. I think it was expansion pack 7. It was all S curves. I think you got 8 of them for like $40. And so I was looking into that, and I was looking at stuff on Amazon last night, and they had some of their art process. I think it's called Sunset Race. You get 3 cars with that. But I was looking at their layout setups, and they have those the radius 3s, and ooh, see how it slid out there. Radius 3 turns, and that's what gets you. That's what makes the S's. And so I got to thinking that I forgot I had more track, and so on my AFX layout, when I first built that last year, first put up a layout, I did what I call it the B. And so this would be the first part of the B, the hairpin, and then it would come in again. It would basically just it would come out, and then right here in turn 4, it would do a 180 here and then go up, and actually had the hairpin. I take that back. So since I was running my FX, I was actually running it counterclockwise. So I started at the starting grid. You can't see it over there, but going into turn 6, that would actually be turn 1, and it was actually banked. And then it would go into hairpin, and then come out and go into banked again, a bank turn, and then come all the way around just like this, but just running counterclockwise. And so I was thinking, I could pull this off with this layout here. Definitely the chicane has to get moved, because we're going to go 180, and I thought I didn't have enough turns, and I totally forgot about the stock car challenges. You get bank turns with that, but when I do this, there's no guardrails or anything in those bank turns. You got to be really careful, or you're going to just have cars flying off the track. I'm going to do some lane changing here. Let's go here. So now we're on the outside here, and I'll just keep it on the outside. But when it gets back to the chicane, it's going to revert back. See, right there. And so, you got to, if you want to stay on the outside into turn 6, you got to make sure you got to switch here at the chicane to stay there. That's the thing. You got to be careful when you're running bank curves, and especially with no guardrails or anything. And there's a guardrail kit that you could get. Basically, it's clips. It's clips in the guardrail, and that's like almost like a Europe type only deal. It's not a popular item. You can get them, but it's if you want to shell out the cash. But yeah, so coming right here, I was thinking going hairpin. Taking out that hairpin, and I'll do. Actually, I'm gonna move the car around here. Get around the track here. And right here, right into turn 3, the hairpin stuck because she lost power. So right there, I'm gonna do expansion pack 1, which is a double crossover there. And so and I'm gonna take that switch track out there, and so because you're gonna do 2 lane changes in that curve, outside, inside, outside in that turn. And then I'm gonna go coming into turn 4 here. I'm gonna go banked, so it's gonna be 180 banked. Then it's gonna shoot into hairpin, and then it's gonna come back out, and it's gonna go banked again, and it'll go into turn 6. So that's the idea right now. So the chicanes definitely have to get moved. I'll probably move it into where the Escort is now. Probably move it there, and then I'll have to move the switch track in a different position. We'll see how that goes. It's almost like with certain layouts, if you have too many switching tracks, like I got the chicane, I got 2 crosses. It's almost too much. It's like you only need 2 switching points in a layout this big. I mean, I know it's nice to have a lot of opportunities to switch lanes, but it's almost too much right now on this one. But yeah, so that's the plan. That's the plan here, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little breather. It's 6:20 here Pacific time, and I'll hang out and chill for a little bit, and then I'll probably start tearing stuff down and see what I'm gonna do. Let's see here. Oh, before I go, so here is what I picked up on the HO scale, which is the Tyco Magnum 440 X2 slot cars. And so I was gonna pick this up a couple weeks ago, and also Porsche, and I didn't pick them up because I didn't feel like standing in a line, because there was a guy buying a bunch of RC parts, and so I should have just waited because those Porsche's gone. This one looks like it's lighted. There's a lighting fixture there. So and then the Porsche had the same thing, so that Porsche would have been nice, because it was a rally Porsche, so I had 4 headlights in the front. So that would look pretty cool on a HO set, with lights, and especially when it starts getting darker and you're running a layout, it'd look really nice. But so I picked that up, and then so here is so I swung by my storage before I got home from lunch, and there is the expansion pack 1 crossovers here. I mean, I can't put these in different spots in the layout, but I'm gonna do I'm gonna put them in just one consecutive curve, just for the hell of it, and then I might change them up later. I could put them in probably turns 1 and put one piece in turn 1 and put one piece in turn 2 or something like that. We'll see. I just want to see what I can do with track. And then the last thing, let's scoot over here. This is one set of it, but these are the banked curves. These are banked. These are not standard flat. They do have a little shape to them. And then I did pick up the pieces to make them banked. So I got to put all that together again. And so we'll see how that runs. So big one is toys. Thank you for watching. And another layout update later tonight or tomorrow. Thank you.